it's Casey at BB Dolls. I wasn't planning on making a video this morning, but as I was walking along, I thought maybe this would be a good time to talk about what I'm working on. So I am on my way to the park to do some pictures of my newest Blythe doll that's ready, and it's very icy. Normally I try to go for a walk in the morning, but it's been very cold here and it's very slippery, so it's difficult to go on a walk. I was just walking and a car just slid around the corner. So, and now there is somebody blowing leaves. So anyway, I don't know if you're going to be able to hear me. Let me stop and I will come back. Okay, so I hope you can hear me now. I am past the leaf blower. He's still kind of over there in the park. And I decided to try something different today with photos. Usually I take photos of my dolls around my house, but it's very nice out, but it's very cold, and I forgot to wear gloves, and I forgot to bring towels to wipe off the park things. So anyway, this is the park that we go to on a daily basis. It's very beautiful. There are really tall trees, so I thought there might be some great places to take shots of my dolls. So I'm going to try that right now, and let's see what we can do. So the shots that I had planned for this doll, I wanted to do some sitting on the slide, but it's very wet, and I thought, oh, I will just dry it off, but it turns out to be ice. So this photo shoot is a little bit difficult, but I'm getting some good shots. Even though it's very icy and slippery, I'm being very careful. So I will show you some of the shots in the video, and this doll is also going to be available in the next couple of days. So this is going to be my last shot because my toes are freezing and my fingers are freezing. So I've learned a lot from taking photos here at the park. Basically that I need to wear gloves and warmer socks and bring a towel to dry off things. I don't know if you can see the steam rising on the little bridge here. So it's really cold, but it's supposed to warm up today. It looks like it's going to be beautiful. The sun is shining. So let's go home and edit the photos. So this week on the BB Babies side, the BB Babies and Friends side of my doll business, I have completed a one-of-a-kind larger doll. This is Luke. He is about 20 inches long, and I created him because in my previous video I wanted to make a video showing how to paint eyes on a soft sculpture doll. So he was part of that video, and now he's a completed doll. He is available in my Etsy shop. I will put a link below if you're interested in adopting him. But I thought I would get him dressed because it's always kind of a fun video to see how the doll looks and moves in real life. So he has quite a large head. I really like dolls that have large heads. I think they look more like cartoons. They're more cute. I really like that. I have definitely experimented with different styles of my dolls, from trying to make them extra realistic to trying to make them more like Waldorf dolls, more simple. So this is kind of my newest sort of style with a larger head. and the same Beanie Babies look. I really think that he's super cute. So because he has such a large head, his little sweater that goes with this outfit doesn't really fit over his head, so I go this way, over his legs. One of my favorite things about making Beanie Babies is the clothes. I like shopping for baby clothes. I like how cute everything is. When I had my son, I did shop for clothes, but I found out very quickly that real babies grow very fast, and it's almost impossible to wear all the cute things that we buy for them. So it's definitely nice to be able to shop for dolls that don't grow. So Luke is also made from the pattern that I now have available. So if you would like to make a doll similar to him, you can buy the pattern in my Etsy shop, and you can make your own Beanie Baby. I also am selling fabric. I did list some fabric this week. It's the same fabric that I use on my dolls. It's dyed by me. I hand dye it. So if you're interested in fabric and making your own, you can find it in my shop. So as far as Beanie Babies, that is what I've been working on. And now let's go and look at what else I'm working on for Baby Blythe. Okay, so on the Baby Blythe side, what I'm working on right now are painting eye chips. So in the shop, in my shop, I do have blank Blythe eye chips for sale. I have the clear kind that you need to paint the pupil, and then I have chips that already have the pupil, small ones and large ones. I find that the ones with the already painted pupil, it's much easier to paint them. The clear ones I would say are best for eyes with no pupil, like glitter eyes or things like that, because it's very difficult to get a very round circle. But they are popular either way. So I've been painting some of the ones that already have the pupil, and I thought I might show you a little bit about the process. If you're interested in buying some chips to paint for yourself, you can check out my shop. I'll put a link below to where you can find them. And then what you need as far as painting the chips, these ones are kind of dark, but they're finished. So I'm going to move them aside. What you need is a little tray for your paint. Different metallic paints are the best. Metallic acrylic paint. I have several colors. I actually have 2 different brands. I haven't really noticed much of a difference as long as they're metallic. The metallic gives them shine. All of these little chips are already painted. They were drying, so I think you can see a little bit better on these brighter colors. So I'm actually painting these to be available in my shop. I did use one pair in the doll that I was photographing this morning, but I don't know that I will use all of these in future dolls, so I'm going to have some for sale. So this is one that I was working on. This is its partner. So I'm not sure if you can really see that it's green and pink. So first what I did was I took my light green paint and I painted the back 2 times to give it a nice foundation. You can paint it once, twice, more times to get it darker. And then what I do is I take a little needle and I go around and I scrape little lines. You have to be careful with the eyes that already have the black pupil so that you don't scrape the black paint that's there. And you can scrape lines, and you can try to scrape larger lines. It all depends on what you want it to look like. But for these, I'm just going to scrape kind of some regular lines, and you can look at the other one to see what you've done. Now, I wanted more of the pink to show than those little lines, so I took this tool, which is just a carving tool that I actually use for stuffing my cloth dolls, and then I kind of scrape. Let me see if I can zoom. I'm hoping that this isn't blurry. Let me see. It looks okay. So then I sort of just scrape larger chunks of the green paint off. So when you do this, then when you paint over it with pink, the pink will show through the green. And you can kind of check the other side to see how it's looking. Kind of adjust. That looks pretty good. So then I'm going to take some of the pink . And then you want to paint over the back pretty thick, otherwise it won't be very dark. Now the hardest part is painting these without getting it all over your fingers, so you can set it down, and I always kind of hold it like this. And then sort of as carefully as possible look on the other side, and it looks good. You can always do another coat if it's not dark enough. And then my only other advice with painting these is to let them sit until they're really dry, because if you try to rush it at all, it's very easy to ruin them. So some of these will be available in my shop soon if you want to just buy them, and if you want to paint your own, like I said, check out my shop to buy the supplies and paint your own. So thanks for watching today, and we'll see you soon.